Most of our hearings today are either going to be fine assessment hearings or violation hearings. When you hear your name called, please go up to that podium, tell us your name and your address. The village will, or the village's attorney will try to introduce some documents and can object or not. The testimony or the code enforcement officer will testify. You can question them if you wish, and then you can put on your own testimony or put on your own evidence. That all flips when we get to the fine mitigation hearings. There are a couple of them at the end. Those people have already been through a fine assessment hearing and a violation hearing. They're asking for relief, so they get to go first. I think I've hit all the highlights, so please take it away, Village of Royal Palm.
Thank you, Special Magistrate Amity Barnard, Village Attorney. We're starting on page 2 at the bottom. Case number 26-0049, 580 North State Road 7, 580 State Road 7, LLC.
Code Enforcement Officer for the Village of Royal Palm. Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
What's your name and how you were associated with 580 State Road 7 LLC?
Michelle Amir,
And what is your relationship to the property?
construction manager.
Construction manager, okay.
These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the notice, or excuse me, for the previous order finding violation, as well as the signed certificate. Here's the prior order finding violation. Even that's part of exhibit 1. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, showing who owns the property. And exhibit of the violation.
I would like to add this, yeah.
Okay, we'll get those two. Exhibit 4 is the village's permit information. Do you have any objection to these documents?
No.
All right, admitted without objection. Let me look at them for a sec.
Where are these photographs from?
When?
Yes, sir.
Oh, those are the renderings of the new project, how it's gonna look like.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
So they're both renderings?
Yeah, it's just two sides of it.
Can you keep these?
Yes.
All right, so defendants, composite 1. Any objection to this, counsel? All right. Service via signed green card and by posting. All right, so this is where Lenore's is going to, I guess.
Yep.
It used to be out on Okeechobee, closer to 95. All right, so we have work being done without a permit, is that correct?
Yeah, interior renovations.
Okay.
And then their parking lot, the striping still needs to be completed.
All right, they're not close to a certificate of occupancy or anything like that, are they?
No, nowhere
think
near
so.
it.
All right, sir, tell us about your permit thereof or lack thereof. What are you trying to do here?
So all the parking, the permit for the parking and everything was applied for and already in exhibit. We already fixed the potholes that was in the parking. The sign also got repaired as requested. The striping, and actually we're gonna reseal the parking and stripe it also again, but we agreed actually on waiting it till we finish the construction part. The permit has already been applied for the interior. It was the whole actually building with the exterior too, but everything passed except planning and zoning, because planning and zoning wanted us to do an architecture review for it, for the exterior part of it. So we had to re-apply back again for the interior work only. Now I have a new permit number. It's already been applied for. And we're just gonna continue with the interior at least until we get the exterior approved. We are already scheduled an agenda of May 28th, I believe, for the exterior architecture review. But everything else, we try to comply as much as we can.
Okay. So I signed an order finding violation on April 10th, meaning they had to be done by May 10th, is that correct? and we
Yes.
still don't have issued permits, and we have some work still going on, is that?
Yes, for your record, and he testified to this, but 2349A14, that's the parking lot in disrepair, has been complied, so your order will say continue to comply. As he indicated, they are on a TSR agenda for May 28th, but they are still a little ways away, so we'd ask that you start a fine tonight. He can come back for fine mitigation, but we want to make sure he's getting through the process as quickly as he can, because now he brought you the renderings, I presume, to show you what the building's going to look like, but there's an administrative process there and a public hearing that'll have to be gone through. So we're asking you to start the fine today based on your prior order. That's a $100 fine and continuing, and then he can come back once they're in full compliance and request mitigation.
Okay,
May I?
sure.
We're just trying to, we are against our time too. Like, we are the one who wants actually to finish as soon as possible so we can try to start in the beginning of the, before the end of the year at least, so the business can be running actually. So we don't have any interest whatsoever to be delayed or delay ourselves for anything. And that's why we actually acted very fast on everything, and we hired a private provider for it. We tried to do as many things that we can, and it's just the permit is in review, so we can't control this, and it's like catch-22. Now I'm getting fined, but I'm waiting on a permit to get issued. And
Well, you're waiting on approval before you can even apply for the permit to be issued, and you jumped the gun by doing it before you got the permits issued. So whose fault is that but your own, really?
no, understood.
What's going to happen now is because of where we are in the process, because I signed an order finding violation, you're still in violation, okay? You're going to come out of violation once the permit's issued, but you still have to do a hearing at the end of the month and get the permit issued. So I'm going to start the fine, you'll come back for a fine reduction hearing, and you'll explain that you had to go through these steps to get where you were.
Okay, just a little clarification. We actually revised the permit to be just interior, so it wouldn't hold the exterior part. The exterior part wouldn't hold the interior part.
Right, but you didn't get it in and you didn't get it approved on time. I gave you a month last time to do it.
The new one is still in review, of course, yeah.
And so that was the time to come in here and say, hey, I need more time to do this because I'm redoing some of the permit applications, but you didn't.
But to his point, if he separated out the permits, when the permits get issued, make sure you communicate with code, but they'll comply the case as soon as you're in compliance with all the listed code sections that are not in compliance.
Okay,
So even
good
though
to
you're not
know.
through the
Okay.
AAR,
Okay.
if that's a separate permit, they'll comply you based on what these violations
Yeah,
are.
we had to split it so it wouldn't hold anything, so.
Right, so they'll be sure to check that,
Okay,
but keep in touch with the code officer too.
That's fine,
and if-
because I didn't have the chance. Everything happened in 1 week, so.
Right.
The new number, I just got it this morning, so
Give me a call about that tomorrow, if you would.
you got it. Thanks.
All right, so how much are we talking now?
It's a $100 fine. Your prior order, it's been out for 2 days at $50 a day, so 100 and continuing.
All right, so it's 50 a day, really. All right,
Yes, sir.
100 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Going to violation hearings on page 3, 26-0161, 1390 Chorus Way, Pablo Britos and Karina Escudero. Anybody here for that case? Hold on.
Podium.
Oh, there he is. Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Special Magistrate. My name is Andrew Amianti. I'm a code inspector with the Village of Royal Palm Beach. The code section for this case is 6-22-105.5 for an expired permit. I was informed of this violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and posted. I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing with an affidavit of service. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the permit information. Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
Say again?
Pablo Brito?
Thank you, sir. Don't be shy.
No.
So these are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the notice documents, the notice of hearing for tonight's hearing, the notice of violation, the certified mail that we got back, that came back returned to sender. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing that you own the property. Exhibit 3 is the village's permit information. And Exhibit 4 is an affidavit of compliance. Any objection to these documents?
No.
Thank you.
So are we going to get a finding of fact out of this one?
Yes, Special Magistrate.
That means I get to pay less attention while you go on.
And just so he's aware, the extension was for 90 days, so make sure that, you stay on top of it, so
Okay.
it doesn't come back into code, and we can
Alright.
get this done.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right?
Right, so this is the portion of our program where we're in violation hearings. The respondent has actually gotten the permit reissued to get into compliance, is that it?
Extended.
He got the permit extended
For
for
90
90
days.
days. So he is in compliance, I take it, or he's
He's in
going to be a
compliance,
finding of
but
fact?
he didn't comply by the time specified in the notice of violation, so he came into compliance, but after the fact, so we're asking you to issue what we call a finding of fact. It means he was in violation, but he's now complied.
Got it, so, and what kind of permit is this? Just for fun?
In-ground pool.
In-ground pool? All right, just make sure that you call for an inspection before the 90 days is up. Hopefully it'll be done and you'll be having fun in the summer. Okay? All right, finding fact is granted.
And a finding of service that I miss?
No, you didn't miss, you have it by posting. at
Thank you,
the very
sir.
least.
There's someone that keeps talking. If you need to hold a conversation, if you'd go out into the lobby, please.
It's very difficult to hear when people are talking. Thank you. Page 3, 26-0162, 1341 West Side Way, Carla I. Owens.
Code Section 6-22-105.5 for an expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents as evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is the verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the permit information. And Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
Carla Legister.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter. Exhibit 1 is the hearing for tonight's hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing that you own the property. Is the village's permit information. Affidavit of compliance. Any objection to these documents?
No.
Thank you.
We have another finding of fact case. We have service via signed green card. All right, so you were supposed to do something, you didn't quite do it in time, you've got it done now, so don't do it again. That's basically it. You will be, you're going to be continuing, what is it? She would be a repeat violator if she had another permit that was not gone through in 5 years. So either don't get anything done for 5 years or make sure it gets done when it's supposed to, okay? Now, I'm just trying to explain to you and everyone else, you're not in trouble now because you got it done, you just didn't get it done on time.
All right, thank you.
So if you don't do anything else for 5 years permit-wise, you won't be a repeat violator. All right, you'll get an order in the mail, finding of fact is granted. Service via
Moving-
signed green card.
Thank you. Moving to page 5, case 26-0209, 771 Hibiscus Drive, Alexander and Anna Powers.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 3/6/24. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 3/6, I was informed of the violation on 3/6/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 3/6/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permit information.
All right, your name, ma'am?
Anna Powers.
Thank you. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing for tonight's hearing, the notice of violation, the certified mail that we got back unsigned but returned. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing that you own the property. And Exhibit 3 is the village's permit information. Any objection to these documents?
Whatever you have is, I guess, whatever you have. So, like, it's not me who pulls this permit. It's the contractor who was doing it, and like.
All right,
I
admitted
can-
without objection. They have a signed green card for service.
Came back to us.
Of him for a couple weeks asking, okay, before I got the first notification that, hey, it needs to be done, and he was like, yeah, I'm on it. And today he sent me the picture of application. Apparently he's like really on it, but I have no clue how it works. He is taking care of everything. I really don't know what to do.
All right, well, is this an expired permit as well?
Yep.
So he just needs to renew the permit,
Compliance would be approval of the extension.
Extend it, yeah.
extend the permit.
He was showing me today the application for extending permit, and he was saying he's going to submit it.
All right, so do we want to look that up or do we care?
Oh, and the job is done. It just needs inspection.
It sounds like he showed her an
I think what-
extension document, but I don't know if it actually made it through this, into the system yet. Yes, the contractor.
Is that he showed her an application for extension.
Exactly,
But
but I
not
don't,
that it's been submitted to the village, just a copy of the paperwork? Did he tell you that it had been submitted to the village yet?
He showed me the application, and he said he's going to submit it.
He's going to submit it, so
I
we
mean,
don't, your
it
paperwork
was
you
a
have
while ago,
doesn't
so
show
I'm
anything.
assuming he already, like, he said he did, but
no, it's done on a computer. So he'd have to scan it and send it in. I don't know that he's done it, but since you're a violation hearing, you're going to have time to cure it. How much time are you giving her to cure it?
Compliance by 5/28 or appearance at the 6/10 fine hearing or $25 a day fine. And that should be more than enough time for an extension.
Yeah, extensions are easy, right? They just basically say yeah or no.
yeah, I
It's
think
not
it's
like they
I
have-
think it's like because his work is like always somewhere because obviously he's like electrician, so like. I mean, it's like once he's at work, he's like working, but then when you want to get a hold of him, he's always somewhere. So I guess
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
you need to tell him that he has until May 28th to get the extension approved.
to tell him it needs to be done by tomorrow. If I tell him by 28, he will take it as,
I would, yes, I would give him an earlier date to motivate him, okay?
But it has to be approved, not just submitted.
Yeah, so that's why he needs to
So-
get it submitted. We've tried to explain that extensions are easy. It's not like an initial permit application where you need certain things like documentation or specifications or surveys or whatever. So it should be easy as long as he submits it, so make sure he submits it.
I guess if I tell him he needs to do it till end of the week, we should be good, sort of.
Yeah, if he gets it in by the end of the week, then they'll have enough time to approve it before the 28th.
And man, what you could do is you could call me in a week from now, and I can check up on the status for you and let you know if it's
I
been
will.
submitted and paid for. Once it's submitted and paid for, it usually gets approved relatively soon to that, so I'll be able to let you know.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, so 528, 61025 is granted service via signed green card.
Thank you.
You'll
Thank
get
you,
an
ma'am.
order in the mail, talk to your contractor. Thank you very much.
Next case is the next one down, 26-0218, 886 Camellia Drive, Mariana Mezer and Joe Chawan.
Code section 6-22105.5. It's for an expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 3/6/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 3/6/26 and returned. Would like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permit information.
All right, your name, sir.
Shahan?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You are one of the property owners.
These are exhibits that the village would like to enter. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing. For tonight's hearing, notice of violation, the signed certified mail that we got back. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing that you own the property.
Okay.
And Exhibit 3 is the village's permit information. Any objection to these documents being issued? Entered?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Special
All right.
Magistrate, for the
Without
record,
objection.
for the record, it's the code section 6-22105.5.
Okay. Signed green card for service. We have some sort of permit that's out. All right, we have an extension fee set for payment. Yeah, you're waiting for payment of it, I take it.
It's been applied for, it hasn't been paid, so it won't go under review unless it's paid.
I have the slip that he already paid it. He sent me an email. The contractor sent me an email that he already paid,
Okay.
but I'm not sure
Permit number is
if he paid the wrong,
25-1887.
app or like application or something.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know about this.
Looking right now.
she's checking for you.
When I checked this morning, it didn't say that, but it's possible he paid this afternoon, so.
Yeah. My brother-in-law was a contractor. I loved him as a brother-in-law.
Well,
Contractors
I
are not
used
fun.
a really big contractor not to have a headache, and
Yeah.
he just took the money and ran away.
Well, contractors are looking for their next job. That's their job in life. Sometimes they string along the people they have. Okay, so he's paid the fee. You're just waiting for the extension to be approved.
Like it was paid on the 12th, we're just waiting for approval.
All right, so you're going to give him till the 28th?
By 5/28 or appearance at the 6/10 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
All right, so he's paid the fee. They've confirmed it. Now the ball's in Royal Palm Beach's court. All they have to do is approve it, and then you're not in a problem position. All right, so compliance by 5/28 or appear at the 6/10 hearing or face a $25 a day fine. Granted.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You'll get an order in the mail.
26-0226, 155 Ponce de Leon Street, Osama H. Kashmi. Excuse me if I mispronounced. Thank you.
Code section 6-190A1 and 14-4A. Screen enclosure is stained and in disrepair and a disabled vehicle. I observed the violation on 3/9/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 3/9/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is the verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3 are the pictures.
Your name for the record?
My name is Razan Ramadan because my husband is passed away. He owned the property.
Spell your name?
Razan, R-A-Z-A-N.
R-A-Z.
Z-A-N. Razan.
Okay.
Ramadan, like holy months.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
And you're the spouse?
Yes.
Okay. All right, these are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Exhibit 1 is the notice of hearing for tonight's hearing.
My English not very good. I
Okay, slow me
understand.
down and stop me if you don't
Okay, that's good, yeah.
This is the notice of violation,
Yes.
and then this is the signed certified mail.
Mhm.
Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, showing who owns the property. And Exhibit 3 is dated photographs of the violation.
Yes. Okay. This one, yes, because we moved recently.
Yep, you can
Okay.
we can talk about all that.
Hi.
Any objection to these documents being entered?
What
To just the documents? Do you have any objection to the magistrate looking at
Yes,
the documents?
because we moved recently to Florida. My husband passed away, and we moved recently. I work on to fix everything.
All right, so you're not objecting to the documents. That's what her question is.
Okay.
The question's only about the papers. Are the papers okay?
Okay.
All right, admitted without objection. You have service via signed green card.
Okay.
So Sam passed away? Oh, that's sad. He used to come here to our meetings.
Passed away, and we moved from another state to here recently with my kids, and I have to fix everything. I fixed the fence and the stain, and I'm still working because I have to go to school 2 times, 2 different school, 4 times, go and back. And when I make a schedule for screens, enclosures, they make me very late to fix just the top because I fixed around the screen.
Yeah, the top ones are
And the
hard.
vehicle, I removed one, and I have one, have to sell it. And inside the house is a beach buggy for the beach, not like a jet ski, like just I cover it, yes.
All right, so we're
That's
really just dealing with the screen and the red car.
Well, the screen enclosure is heavily stained, and there's multiple screens missing.
All right, well, she
So-
said she's got a screen company that she's trying to hire, so.
Okay. It's more than just repairing the screens, though. It's the staining as well.
All right, well, they get to try to clean it up a little, too. All right, so we have the staining, and then we have the Eclipse, which is good, because it used to be the Eclipse and the BMW and the van.
I removed it, yeah.
Yeah, the
just-
van was particularly ugly. I was always wondering why he bought that one, because it was, at least the other cars were kind of cool, but, yeah, that Eclipse has been there for years, and it's sort of sad watching it waste away. All right, so what are you talking about in terms of timing?
We were asking for compliance by 5/28 or appearance at the 6/10 hearing or $25 a day fine. Perhaps you could bifurcate. The screen one may be a little,
Yeah, I think I'm going to give him more time on the screen because that might take a little longer to find a contractor. All right, so we'll do the 528 on the car. You need to get that, the red car needs to be removed or it needs to be made operable.
I want to remove it, yes. I want to sell it because I have no place to move.
Yeah,
With
you
it.
need to, but you need to do that by May 28th.
May 28th?
Yeah, it gives you
Okay.
a few weeks to try to get rid of it.
Make me more time.
Actually, why don't we make it 6-something? A few days before the hearing, give her a little bit more time. It's
well, if
kind of
you-
easy.
we're going to do the July hearing if you, because we're not going to have two hearings for two
Yes,
different
okay.
things, so. So you want to do 6/7?
Yeah, 6-7's fine.
To be very easy, but, and then 6,
Yeah, 6-7, 6-10 on the car.
It's
we're not going to do, we're only going to bring her to hearing one time for fine assessment though, so set
Yeah, what-
6/7 as a compliance date and use the July hearing date, so that's July 8th.
All right, 6-7, appear July 8th, or face a 25 on the car.
And then for the screen enclosure, comply by 6/26 or 7/8.
And I'm going to screw you up there too. How about 7-1, 7-8? Gives her a little bit more time. Gives her a week before the hearing.
That's fine.
All right, so you need to have the car either repaired or removed by the 7th of June. 6/7, June 7th.
June 6th, okay.
And then you need to have the screen enclosure fixed by July 1st. Gives you another month. If neither of those happen, or if only one happens, you will be back on the July 8th for a hearing again. So hopefully everything will be done. And you'll be facing a $25 a day fine for everything?
Yeah, it'll apply to both, so if she doesn't move the car, $25 a day fine will start in June,
And
early
this is
June.
a part of my speech I forgot to tell everyone about. When you get these things fixed, call the code enforcement officer. I live here. I've literally seen people fixing things on the way home from a meeting, but it doesn't count until you call the code enforcement officer to have them drive by so they can give you an affidavit of compliance. All the other people who got their finding of facts were because the officer went and found an affidavit of compliance, signed it and put it in their file that they had fixed it. Okay? So that's for you and everyone else.
Now, after,
No fine now as long as you get these things done. You get the car moved before the 7th of June, and you get the screens fixed before the 1st of July. Okay? All right, I'll sign that order.
Service?
Service signed green card. And so sorry about Sam. We liked him.
Thank you. Moving to page 7, 26-0221, 404 Lakeview Drive East, Rosalind Nelson.
Code section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 3/16/26, sent out a notice of violation, notice of the hearing on 3/6/26, and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Okay, make my life easy.
Your names for the record, please?
Answer her.
Name?
Rosalind.
And your name, ma'am?
Graciela Canuso, I'm her caregiver.
Spell your first name?
Graciela.
Ooh, you get to spell that.
Excuse me?
Spell that, please.
Graziella. Last name is Cannuscio.
Never would have gotten it. All right, thank you.
It's very hard to hear you guys too, or at least I have my caregiver
It's okay.
with.
I
I'm
got
just
you.
going to show you some documents. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter.
Should I
Exactly.
put my glasses on? Is this everything I've been seeing?
Yes. Yes, it's all the documents. You're here. I presume you have
Yeah.
a copy.
Yes, we do.
Yep, so it's the affidavit, the notice of violation,
I'll
And
never
this
get
one?
another.
notice of hearing for tonight.
You don't have to be upset, you're done.
Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing that you own the property.
She does.
Yep. And then Exhibit 3 is the village's permit printout, just showing what permits you've had pulled on the property.
Right.
They did pull permits.
Yep, and
Yeah, they
here's the
did.
document you want.
As
Exhibit
the
4
lady said, they dropped the ball and ran with it, Margaret.
Yeah, if you spoke with them, we can have them testify, but Exhibit
Okay.
4 is the affidavit of compliance, so that shows you've complied. Any objection to these documents?
Nope.
Nope, all right. Finding a fact is good, granted. You're getting a finding of fact, which just means that you didn't comply within the time requested, but there will be no fines or anything else.
Yes.
Okay? So that just means try not to get any more permitted stuff going.
And make sure she needs a final inspection on the permit, so the permit got renewed, right? But whatever work was done, make sure she gets the final inspections done so that the permit gets closed out. Otherwise, you're going
It
to.
should have done a long time ago, but they
That's right.
failed.
But make sure they do it now, because otherwise you're going to end up back for the same thing.
Yes.
That's
So-
why the gentleman from California said they're going to set up the appointment to close us out.
So they
So I don't
hopefully
have to
will,
be
but make sure they do that.
Okay.
You keep up on it, okay?
I will, definitely. I will, Joanna.
Yeah, now they have an extension of how long? 90 days or something?
Extension is good for 180 days. So if you need a copy of the permit to get it sent to you, because you have to have the permit on site, you can come in and request that. We'll email it to you. You can print it out. You can schedule the inspection yourself. You just have to be there, depending on the type of repairs. If the work's already been done, you can call and schedule the inspection and make sure you get it closed out.
How do I schedule the appointment myself?
If the work's already been done, all you have to do is call the number on the top of the permit, the building department.
I've called every number I've
We
had.
called, and apparently there was no, we be getting runarounds. That's the point that we're here tonight. All the runarounds that she's been getting.
All right, so what was the-
Trying to schedule an inspection?
That's all they need is the inspection. And the one gentleman said, his name's there, that all they go by photographs and they don't walk in and look at
Yeah, they
it.
don't send nobody out.
I had my shower installed in August 25, and they can't stop this.
I would suggest that you come into the building department and speak with one of the permit techs up front and ask to speak to Kumar Arjun,
What is it?
Mr. Arjun,
Mr. Arjun?
Arjune, and they will help you.
Okay, when can we come to see him?
They are open from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. It is best to catch him first thing in the morning.
Come in this office?
Yep, the double doors that are right there.
Okay.
It's best to catch him before 8:30 in the morning or between 4 and 4:30 in the afternoon, because he's out doing
He can
inspections.
come anytime, tomorrow, anything?
It's best to come by 8:30 in the morning, 8 to 8:30 in the morning, or 4 to 4:30 in the afternoon, because during the day, he's out doing inspections.
Okay, definitely.
okay.
Because we got to get this resolved.
Yep.
This is just to set up an appointment, all this right now?
Yep, I want them to look at the paperwork that you have, that you're saying they wouldn't come out in that.
Everything since my
Okay.
disability papers
Yep.
at 12 years
Yeah.
old.
It's okay. Just bring that stuff into the office tomorrow and they will help you.
We'll be
Okay.
here tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, good.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
And it-
Okay.
Next one down, 26-0242, 220 Cordoba Circle, Julio Rock Giacomino and Amacide Vasquez Garcia and Diego Jose Rogue Vasquez.
Section 2657 and 124C, shed and setback. not with a permit, with unpermitted, garbage can in public view. I observed this violation on 3/13/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/16/26. I got the green card signed and not dated on 3/19/26. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Names for the record? What are your names?
My name is Diego.
Diago Vasquez? And the other people with you?
My brother and my mom, I'm Isabel Vasquez.
Are they going to speak or just you?
I'm gonna be to translate.
Okay. Okay, so give me their names. What's your mom's name?
Isabel Vasquez.
Okay, she's on the agenda. Okay, and the brother?
Daniel Roque.
What's the last name? Okay, you're on there too. And him. So I'll go slow and I'll stop, and then when I stop, you translate. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record.
Esos son los que...
Sí, sí, eso.
Notice of violation,
Sí,
notice of hearing for tonight's
Sí.
hearing, the signed certified mail.
sí,
Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, showing that you own the property. Exhibit 3 is dated photographs of the violation.
sí.
Okay. And exhibit, second picture.
Dile que eso se quitó.
We took off
Ya
the
eso
cap
se
already.
Yep, we'll get there.
Y eso ya.
And then exhibit 4 is the village's permit information. Any objection to these documents being entered?
No, it's okay.
No, okay. Thank
All
you.
right, admitted without objection. All right, service fee assigned green card. All right, the garbage can's supposed to be screened.
That's come into compliance, so that's a finding of
just
fact.
finding of fact on the
Yes, sir.
garbage can, okay. Finding of fact, the harder one is the shed. Did she put the shed in, or did she buy it with the shed?
We bought it. We bought the shade.
All right,
They're saying they got rid of that one.
permit for the shed?
We just need like a time station for the shed.
Yeah, well, no, you need, and for the permit, they need a survey, correct?
Yeah, the trouble is it's in the setback, so it
Yeah, I
likely
know,
can't
they're
be
gonna
where
have
it
to
is.
move it too.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so you need to get a permit for the shed, which would probably require a survey. And that's because you have setbacks around the property, it can't be in the setbacks. So there's usually like a 20-foot setback in the rear, and there's side setbacks, and it can't be there. It has to be on some portion, not there.
Just need like a time station for the permission.
Yeah, you need, and the hardest part's gonna get this, is gonna be the survey.
To somebody already.
Good?
Yeah, I mean, the only person this hurts is FP&L or Comcast if they have to dig it up to get under there. Otherwise, all right, so what timing are we gonna give them?
We're asking for compliance by June 25th or appearance at the July 8th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
What are your dates again, 6/26?
7/8/25.
All right. All right, you need to get the permit in and issued before June or July 1st. I'm messing you up again on your dates, but
What's the date?
7/1 gives them a week before the hearing so they can clear it. Gives them another 5 days to get through the process. So you're going to have to get a survey. You're going to have to put it in a location that's not in a setback. So you can call the building department. They'll tell you how many feet the side setbacks and the back setback are. And then you have to apply for a permit.
How many days we're gonna have?
You're going to have until July 1st.
It's okay.
But like I said, the hardest part's going to be getting that survey, because surveyors are very busy because a lot of homes are being sold. So you need to get that survey first, and then located the shed on a portion of the property that's not in the setbacks. And you can actually come in and talk to the building department so they can help you figure out where to put it if you need
In
to.
planning and zoning, would tell them.
Yeah.
All right, planning and zoning. Okay? Yeah, so the hardest thing, you're going to need the survey. Just make sure you get that survey, because once you get the survey, then you can locate the shed in a way that they can approve it.
Yeah.
Okay?
No good.
All right, 717825 granted.
But they will
Green
need
card
to have
service.
the permit printed by
They need to have it.
7/1.
They need to have it done by 7/1, which means you have to have it in sometime in June for that to happen.
You should, even sooner, you should start tomorrow getting the paper.
Basically, we talked to somebody already for do the application.
Perfect.
Well, the application's not a hard thing. The hard thing is the attachments to the application. And what I'm saying is your survey is going to be the hardest thing. So how long ago did she buy the house?
How long that we bought the house? Like a year ago, I think.
Like a year ago?
The sheet?
No, how long ago did she buy the house?
¿Qué tiempo hace que-
According to property appraiser 22525, so she may not need a new one. She should have a new one.
All right, so what I'm trying to tell you now is, what I'm figuring out is, if you have a new survey, and if you just bought it in
25.
last year, your survey's still new. You don't need one. You just need to bring it in and then get the application filled out,
It's usually in your closing packets.
okay? Yeah, it's usually in the documents they give you from closing. They give you a copy of the deed, they give you copies of the surveys. If you can't find it, find your closing attorney or the title company. They'll have a copy of it too. And just get a photocopy of it. It's going to have a good date on it for them to use. And then they'll show you where you can put the shed. It just can't be against the fence, because those are in the setbacks. In the middle is fine, or up next to the house is fine, but not next to the fence. It's usually like 10 feet on the side and 20 in the back, but I can't tell you exactly because I don't know where your property is and what the zoning is there. And that's why I'm saying you need to come in and apply. But if you already have, if there is a new sale, your survey should be good,
Fairly new, yes.
okay? So go find the survey. You don't even have to order one. You're saving $400 to $800 on that, okay? And just get it done, and make sure you keep in contact with Margaret to tell her what's going on. They love hearing from you. Okay, so we found the survey, we're applying. She'll put it in her notes. All right, now we've applied and paid the fee. She'll put it in her notes, okay? That way, if you need an extension or something, she'll know you've been doing things. All right, so 717825 is granted.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep, you're all set.
You got an order in the mail.
26-0244100 Bilbao Street, Peg Jane Lee Peg Title Trust Holder, and Peg Jane Lee Trustee.
Code sections 14.4A, 14.2, 2658, disabled vehicle, miscellaneous items in public view, unpermitted home office, and the campers being used for the home office. I observed this violation on 3/13/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/16/26, and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Your names for the record? And your name, ma'am?
Jane Pegg.
And sir, are you the son?
Yep. I'm the one doing the speaking.
These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Exhibit 1 is the affidavit of service for the notice documents.
That's fine.
Notice
We got
of
it.
violation, notice
Yeah.
of hearing.
I'm ready.
Verification of ownership. You've seen the photographs or exhibit
Yep.
3. Any
I have that
objections?
truck out front right now, so
Okay, we'll get
it's
there.
worked always. I don't have an office in my camper. I don't even have a bed in my camper, so I can't sleep in it.
There's a lot of tools.
It's all my
We'll
tools.
we'll get to all
Okay.
that.
May
Well, she
I
likes
ask
to
you
show up at
something?
my house taking pictures while I'm working on stuff out of
We'll get
nowhere.
there. Let's start with the documents. Any objection to these
All
documents?
of them.
Okay, what's your objection?
The fact that I can be sitting there working on my truck, personal truck. She comes up, starts taking pictures of me.
Okay. Any
I
objection
mean, come
from
on.
you?
No, I
This
just,
is the documents. You
okay,
can ask questions.
okay. I just want to know where I get a copy of the village dues and don'ts violation. I've lived in the village 43 years. And I've
There's
never,
a service called MuniCode.
sorry?
There's a service called MuniCode, MUNICODE, short for Municipal Code. And if you go on the internet and you look up MuniCode, they will have the ordinances for every entity that they service, which is most of the cities and towns in Florida. I'm the town attorney for the town of Glen Ridge, which is over by the airport. All our stuff's on MuniCode. Royal Palm Beach is all on MuniCode as well. That will have all of the ordinances. You can search the ordinances on your computer to find things if you need to learn about.
A couple questions real quick.
No, we're not at that stage yet. We'll get to there in just a moment.
Just for brevity, though, if you go to Royal Palm Beach's website, under the Government tab, you'll see Code of Ordinances. You can click right on it.
Oh,
Okay?
But did they used to have a book? They must have.
Everyone used to have
Our book
books.
is like 2,800 pages, so they don't print it for residents.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Book is about this big. It's a couple thousand pages. Everything's online now. So no one, I actually have the Code of Ordinances for Glen Ridge because it's small. But that's it. And they're online, and half of mine.
If it was that.
Yeah, no, it's no fun. All right, so let's get to the meat of this all. What are their problems
So
here?
just for your agenda, Special Magistrate 2316, which is the vehicle parking along the road for more than 24 hours, scratch that. That's being removed.
All right, so go.
Officer can walk you through the photographs.
Okay.
Mr. Aaron Pegg has been working on several vehicles for an extensive time. As to the code, you can only work on your own personal vehicles for 3 days. And I explained this to him. As you can see, the camper's there. There's items all around it, all up by the front door, by all the vehicles. And when, like Mr. Pegg said, I am there taking photographs, I explained to him that we thought possibly he was living in the camper. And he himself stated that that's where he was keeping all the parts for these vehicles that he's working on. So that's where...
Testify, and then you get your chance in a minute.
Where he's, that's where it's stated that he himself is stating that he's running an automotive repair, whether it's, I don't believe it's his own. This other vehicle, I believe, is the owner down the road, which Mr. Pegg also said that was not his either, that he was fixing it for the neighbor. So there's all the miscellaneous items, the vehicle up here in the driveway, the hood is not closed. It has not moved. That falls under the definitions of the disabled vehicles as well.
All right, Ms. Pegg, is that Chevy yours?
No, that is a friend of mine. He's a Jehovah's Witness, and I work with his little thing to help them fix cars, and I do it for free. I do not run a business.
It doesn't matter whether you do it for free or you do it if you don't do it for free.
Try to tell me that when I don't.
It doesn't matter whether it's free or not. If
You guys
you're
are trying to
working
get me
on
for-
other people's cars and you don't want to hear me, okay. If you want to work on his car at his house, that's fine. But if you're going to take other people's vehicles to your property to work on them and they're not yours, that violates the code.
So I can't work on somebody's anything in my house?
You can work it out at their house. You can work on it at some other location. You can bring your tools with you there.
Everybody else right down the road that runs a mechanic shop out of their garage or on here. I mean, it talks about stuff that people do all around me all day long.
You know, that's the throw your neighbor under the bus argument. I will tell you right now, if you want to turn him in, you go right ahead. Well, then why are you arguing that other people are getting away with it? If you want to turn them in if you don't.
But nobody else is. Or when I try to talk to her about it and tell her that...
I heard Osama's family there. They had gotten nailed a dozen times.
I've helped those people out. I'm the one that helped them clean out their backyard.
That's so nice of you, but there were 4 or 5 cars there for years.
I understand that.
Okay? They also went through code enforcement. That's why I know Sam.
I get that.
So that's fine.
I'm not talking
But
about
you
that.
can't work on other people's cars in your driveway under their code. Okay?
Anyway, next.
So,
My
so
truck-
the Chevy
The
is,
truck that I'm getting hit on too,
if the truck's yours, that's fine, and the,
is mine besides the Chevy, and it is running.
well, it doesn't matter whether it's running. What matters is you're working on the neighbor's car in your yard, you should be working on the neighbor's car in their yard.
About the car being disabled.
Yeah,
what
that's
it says
part of
on
it.
here.
That's part of it, because all I see right now are wheel stops that mean this thing is not running. That's not working.
How's it not working? I had it running last night. You guys, she never came back so I could show her stuff was working. I don't have a bed in my camper. I don't run a business out of my
Look,
camper.
we're not-
There's
we're
about
not
300
worried-
speakers in there.
You know, that's fine, and you don't have to worry about that. I'm not concerned about you running a business there.
You know,
What I'm concerned about is you're working on other people's stuff, and you're leaving stuff all over the place.
One thing in my driveway right now.
Okay, well, that means you're in compliance, which means when I order that they will comply, then you're fine. The problem is the Chevy. The Chevy needs to go. So you're going to have time to get rid of the Chevy.
Okay, that's fine. Can you ask her to please stop coming by my house
No,
every
I
couple of
cannot,
days and
because
taking
that is
pictures
her
or going in my
job.
yard? I don't want her in my yard.
I don't go in your yard.
Nothing in your yard,
I do not go in your yard. The sidewalk is not your yard.
No, but the bushes are.
I do not hide in bushes.
See, always that way? Yeah. You'll be fine once you get rid of the Chevy and you pick up the
And
stuff
the
in the yard.
miscellaneous items, yep.
Yeah.
It needs to be
No,
cleaned up.
the car, the black car needs to go.
Will not approach the home and knock on the door anymore,
I can't
unfortunately.
hear you. What'd she say?
She's saying, unfortunately, we won't go to the home anymore, knock on the door, or be there. We would have to send the sheriff.
Yeah.
Wants to be aggressive, we can't.
He's not,
resist him.
he's just got a mouth on him. He's,
So we're not going to risk a code enforcement officer. You're going to end up with the police there.
So we're asking for compliance by 5/28 or appearance at the 6/10 fine hearing or $75 a day fine.
so just get the car out.
Get the cars, clean up the stuff.
Yeah, you got to clean out the miscellaneous items too. There's a lot of junk laying around underneath the thing.
I noticed yesterday,
If
too,
he's
that
using
there's-
it for tool storage, that's fine. No one cares. But the things need to be inside the camper.
But our code requires vehicles and campers, they're treated just like vehicles, to move every 30 days. So if it's just parked there, it's not moving.
All the vehicles have to have tags,
They
Yeah, they do.
and they all have to move every 30 days.
have their headlights.
Including the camper. So what she's saying is that this camper
Bumpers.
has to move every 30 days too. It can't just sit there forever.
Okay, so if he goes out and hooks the camper up to his truck and moves it over to the other side where the Chevy is right now, you fulfilled your requirement of moving it every 30 days.
Yeah.
So he can leave his stuff in the camper, but he just has to move it back and forth once a month to prove it can be moved.
Get rid of the lights, whatever this,
Right.
yeah, get rid of all that.
Okay.
So you have until May 28th to get that done, or you're going to appear at the June 10th hearing, and you'll be facing a $75 a day fine. Now, what you need to do is as soon as the Chevy goes away,
The mail.
as soon as the Chevrolet leaves, the black car leaves, and the things are picked up, you call Margaret so she can come by and verify that it's been done.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
All right, thank you, Ms. Peg.
Okay, I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
good
I
night.
don't want to cry.
God bless
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bottom of the same page, 26-0251, and I'm sorry, Special Magistrate, on the previous case of finding of service, did I miss?
Posting.
Thank you. 26-0251, 129 South State Road 7, 403B, Victoria Shops LLC.
Code section 06195, the storefront is in disrepair. I observed this violation on 3/16/26, so now notice of violation, notice of hearing. On 3/18/26, I got the green card signed back on 3/20/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
All right, so we have a storefront basically with some cratered out windows.
I think somebody tried to make it a drive-through.
Your name, sir?
My name is Logan Murskowski. I'm the window contractor, Royal Palm Aluminum, for this project.
Well, Logan, your first name's easy, your second name needs to be spelled.
Try and spell it, but
No, we're not. Spell it for us, please.
ROCZKOWSKI.
Just like it sounds.
A lot. I'm like, yeah, like, that's me.
Artemis 7.
You're going to fix this for them. So you're going to apply for the permits and do everything else, correct?
Should be applied for already, correct? It should be, I believe it's approved.
They did,
I'm sorry?
We're jumping ahead of the attorney who likes to do things in order.
That's all right, not a problem.
These are the exhibits the village would like to enter. Exhibit 1 is the notice violation.
Perfect.
The notice of hearing for tonight's hearing, the signed certified mail. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing who owns the property. Exhibit 3 is dated photographs of the violation. And Exhibit 4 is the village's permit printout. Any objection to these documents?
None at all.
Okay, thank you.
Without objection. See, I'm getting bad hurricane vibes just looking at that picture. Service via signed green card. All right, so you think you have a application that's in?
a permit.
They got the permit, so
but
we just need to
They have to repair it.
The materials are ordered from a company called ES Windows. They take 6 to 8 weeks to get here. Their anticipated ETA is tomorrow, if we're lucky, if not early next week. So then we can do the install, and I would wager a day or two, probably 2 days, just to be safe.
We'll give you plenty of time.
Yeah, it'll be resolved sooner rather than later, or else I don't get paid.
Yeah, well, that's the important part. All right, 63610?
We're asking for comply by 6:25
Oh,
or appear
even
at the
more.
7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day, so he has plenty of time.
You can actually just chill on this one.
If I guess.
No,
maybe that
no,
might be the
you're
move.
fine. You have to fix this by June 25th.
It'll
But
be
you
done.
have more than enough time. Like I said, proudly show off your work to Margaret when you're done.
Happy to do so.
She'll go, yay, it doesn't look like a drive-through, and I'll go, yay, it doesn't look like a hurricane. All right, 625, 7825 is granted. Someone will get an order in the mail.
Thank you.
Way before then, you'll have it fixed.
Thank you. Next page, 26-0264, 119 South State Road 7, Hale Properties LLC.
Code sections 22.5, work without a permit, they resurface the parking lot. I observed this was brought to my attention on 3/23/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/23/26. I got the green card back. I didn't write it down. I'd like to know the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, an email from Hunter. And Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Oh, okay. That'll be easy.
Ron Body.
What's your last name?
Body. Boddie.
And your relation to the LLC?
Office maintenance. I work in the maintenance department.
Okay. Are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record? Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, the notice of hearing for tonight's hearing, the signed certified mail that we got back.
Okay.
Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership showing who owns the property. Exhibit 3 is dated photographs of the violations.
Correct.
And Exhibit 4 is an affidavit of compliance. Any
Okay.
objection to these documents being entered?
So they're done?
Yeah, they did the work, they got the permit, they're all done.
Yeah, usually they're like, you need to fix your parking lot. You fix the parking lot, you just jumped a little ahead on the permitting part.
Yes, sir.
All right. Signed green card equals service. Finding of fact is granted. Life goes on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me, we're going to page 9, the fine mitigation hearings. Case 25-0017, 198 Sparrow Drive A, Maromi and Robert Bazin.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, letter requesting fine mitigation. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
And Special Magistrate, the fine amount in this case is $57,600.
Whoa.
Names for the record, please?
Maumi Basin.
Okay,
Albert Basin.
and you, sir?
Selborne Parks.
What's your first name?
Selborne, Selbourne. Last name is Parks, Parkes.
Thank you.
Okay. The question I ask usually is easy. Why should the fine be reduced?
That's why I brought the contractor to tell you what's going on because.
All right, Mr. Parks, tell us what's going on.
The architect which she contacted called me and asked me to do her job. Okay, so we agreed to do the job sometime in May. But what happened is that I took sick. I was in the hospital for a little while. My wife is sick with cancer, so I have to be back and forth with her. So that's why it takes so long to finish. But it's all finished now. I mean, I have a sickness. I mean, I was in the hospital in and out. Always today I have to take my wife to the doctor because she has cancer.
All right, do you have an amount you think the fine should be reduced to?
Huh?
How much should the fine be?
Well, that's up to you, Your Honor.
Okay. We don't really have an amount from there. They're still talking.
So this one, Special Magistrate, you see on your agenda, this was initiated by the fire department. This was a fairly significant renovation with no maintenance of fire alarms, fire sprinklers. So this was a life safety issue. We're not opposing reduction. I can give you our number, but I'd like to hear their number.
They won't tell me, or they haven't told me. What is your number?
Be willing to reduce it down to $12,491.80 payable within 90 days, which would be by August 13th.
All right, so the village says they'll reduce it to about 75% off. Now, what do you say?
That's good.
Be a little bit lower.
What?
I'd be a little bit lower.
Please,
Like 90%.
we need
A little bit
something to
lower.
it.
Yes.
It wasn't deliberate because I take the time, because I was sick and so on and so forth, and my wife was sick, and when I couldn't come, I have to take my wife home. Fortunately, I'm a little better now. I have to catch up on some of the jobs that I was supposed to be doing, so that is the reason why. So.
All right.
This, I was just checking to see, this is not homesteaded. This was a I don't know if you recall this case, but this was a serious renovation done without the
understand.
village being involved. So
I just take everything down.
Yeah.
I believe it's a rental property, so it's a group home type facility, so it's a revenue generating establishment.
No.
But that was the intention, is my point. Right.
Yeah, everything that was there for the group home was completely gone. Margaret was here with me, and she looked at it. She worked with
Yep,
me.
you're right. I just wanted him to understand it's not a
Okay.
single-family house.
So, given the health concerns, I'll knock it down to 11,000 by August 13th. Okay? I took off another 1,500. If you sit there and shake your head, see what happens is if you don't do that, it goes right back up to the 57,600.
From you say June or?
August. Middle of August. You've got like 90 days. May, June, July, August, right?
Does she need a little bit more time? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, can I have a little bit more time?
Yeah, we can bump the
Because I
dates to
have to sell
October.
the house in order to
9,
find the
10.
money to pay.
Well, they'll keep the lien amount in escrow when you sell the place, but October 13th is a weekday.
October
13.
13?
All right, 11,000 by 10/13, by October 13th.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Margaret, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss Margaret.
Next,
Have
Next.
a wonderful night, everyone.
Okay.
Next
And we have
case
the
is
Figueroas.
22-0628, 1222 Stardust Way, Fausto J. Figueroa.
Like to enter the following documents into evidence, Exhibit 1, letter request and fine mitigation, Exhibit 2, order assessing fine, Exhibit 3, verification ownership, Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
All right, you saw the last one. My question is,
You want the
yeah,
fine
what's
amount?
the fine amount?
It's $4,250. Thank you, sir.
$42.50. All right, why should the fine be reduced?
So when they told him that he had a fine, when they told him like what the amount was, after the amount moved, like it upgrade, like it went more up.
Yeah, because it's a,
Stay at that same price, that's what he didn't pay at that time.
well, if you don't fix it, it keeps going up, and that's the problem. Now, they're saying there's a $4,250 fine on this case. You've got two cases. Does he have an amount he can pay for this one case?
Parqueándose en la grama y ese es de 4,000 y algo.
Sí, pero yo vine el año pasado y a mí me dijeron que la deuda se mantenía, no subía.
Dije que mientras como que no lo arreglara o no lo dejara de hacer, eso seguía subiendo por eso.
Oh, no, pero yo dejé de hacer eso.
Now, is this homesteaded?
Para estacionar así.
Do you have a property appraiser printout?
Y yo llamé para que fueran a hacer la inspección.
No. And I think he's in foreclosure too, actually.
Oh.
Do you know if he's still in foreclosure?
Like in what?
Is the bank still trying to take the property?
Dije que si el banco como que le quiere. No.
Okay. Do you want me to read the second case, Special Magistrate? Do you want to consider both? The second case is 23-0686, 1222 Stardust Way, Fausto J. Figueroa.
Again, I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, letter request and fine mitigation. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Okay, and the amount of the fine on this one is?
It is $4,500.
Well, at least they're both about the same. All right. All right, so we had problems and we had fines. What kind of payment can he make on these cases?
¿Qué tipo de pagos puede hacer en esos casos? So he said like he's supposed to, like he wants to know if he can like get like that reduced, like something like reduced to.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here doing now, right now, but I need a number.
¿A qué como quisieras reducir?
¿En cuánto tiempo?
No, ¿cuánto quiere más o menos como que le reduzcan? Como, ¿qué es lo que usted está buscando?
Yo lo que estoy buscando. Sí, lo que él me diga, cuánto más o menos, pues yo a ver si yo puedo pagar.
So he wants to know like what you're like thinking because of the amount to see like if he can pay it, like what amount you're thinking of to see if.
We're not opposing reduction. I'm not sure, there may be a translation thing, but we're not opposing reduction in either case. I can give you the village's numbers.
Give me the village's numbers.
We would be opposed to reducing the first case, 22-0628 to 1828.80, so 1828.80 by 813. And the second case, 23-0686, we'd be willing to reduce that to $1,922.80 by 813.
All right, so you heard their numbers, right? $1,828.80 on the first case, $1,922.90 on the second case. What are his? ¿Cuánto? How much? So they're saying they'll reduce it down from $4,250 on the first case to $1,800. It's a little over half. Actually, a little more than that. What does he say?
Que en el primero le rebajaron como más o menos la mitad de lo que iba a pagar. Del primero, que eran como 4,000 y algo.
Serían 2,000 ya.
Ajá, como por ahí. What was the second one?
4,500, they said 1922.90.
Este eran 4 y algo y este lo de, bueno, el segundo a 19 y algo. O sea, 1,900 y algo.
Ajá. ¿Cuánto tendría que pagar entonces?
So that's what he would have to pay, right? 19.
No, I just need a number below that so I can deal with this. So just give me a number, like 1,000 each. Come on, something.
Dije que no sé, que le di un número, o sea, 1,000 cada uno, no sé.
Oh, por los dos, que yo diga, bueno, unos 1,000 cada uno sí estaría bien, pues. ¿Y cuánto tiempo me da?
So he was like saying like around 1,000 each.
1,000 each?
What are you trying to sell the property?
Va a vender la propiedad, ¿verdad?
No, ya no.
Not anymore, that's what he's trying to,
Okay.
If he's trying to save the property, he's already saved it from foreclosure.
Well, but keep in mind, Special Magistrate, that's cost the village thousands of dollars to defend the foreclosure, which apparently has gone away now.
That's good. All right, so you're at 3,751.
And I haven't heard any justification as to, there's no evidence of compliance, it's just they don't want to pay that much money. So what?
Well, they complied or they complied or they wouldn't be here, right?
Of course, they can't even get on an agenda, but do they have
Right.
different dates of compliance? Are they proving to you that they've complied sooner rather than what we thought they complied by? I just am hearing they don't want to pay that amount of money, but I'm not hearing a justification for why.
Tell me you can't afford it.
So ya dije que como que lo de los pagos como que porque no los había hecho, porque dije como que no da otras pruebas, ni de que como que pudo, como que no colaboró, pues algo así.
Eso lo que pasa que ya yo me mandaron el papel a mí.
But he didn't want to comply exactly with what? What you were saying that he didn't want to comply exactly?
No, I'm saying, I was asking, is he arguing that he came into compliance sooner, or is there a reason that he's arguing that the lien should be reduced, other than he just doesn't want to pay the amount of money?
Yeah, because when they asked him to comply, he stopped doing that. He called to them to go inspection it and everything.
Okay.
All right, so they're at $3,751.70 for both cases, because I'm doing math on a phone. They are at $2,000 for both cases. So I add both of those up and divide by 2, and I come out to $2,875.85. Okay? I have to divide that by 2 once more to get it per case. So it's $1,437.92. I sound like MIDI now, on each case. Okay? So he needs to pay $2,875.85. Okay, you need to write that down somewhere.
Orders that have the numbers in the mail, too.
The numbers, but at least that way she can show it to him. So $2,875.85 for both,
Okay.
and that's $1,437.92 per case, because he's got 2 cases. So I try to make sure it's all in one. So if he pays $2,875.85 by 8/13, by August 13th, he'll be good.
Okay.
Okay?
So he has to pay that before August.
August 13th, yes.
Dije que antes de agosto.
Oh, well, 84 cents, excuse me.
And where does he have to do the payments?
Right over there.
Okay.
Do that till he has the orders that he gets in the mail.
Okay.
So once you get the orders after tonight's hearing, he can come and pay. Be next week, early next week.
Okay. Dije que le va a llegar un papel al
So,
correo y cuando ya le llegue ese papel.
8/13.
Y tiene que venir a pagar.
All right, 1437.84 per, right?
143784.
That's what Linda said. 90. That's what I said.
But when you were telling the total,
Okay, it's 84 cents. Okay, jeez. Fat fingers on the calculator here. All right, you got my rulings?
yes, sir.
All
Are
right,
you guys
so
all
I've-
set? You're set? You understand? Yeah?
You got some orders in the mail.
The mail, okay. Bye. En el correo.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take
you.
care. All right, since we're on this page, we're sending an order. You want to just do that so I don't have to deal with this page again?
Yeah, you should have a copy there. It's case 25-0766, 100 Civic Center Way, 100 Civic Center LLC. We're asking you to rescind your prior order assessing fine due to a change in ownership. So that order is before you.
Granted.
Thank you.
What do you think I'm going to do? Not follow your rescinded?
And then,
Hold on, what's today's date? Today's the 13th.
do her now or? Yeah. So now we're going to,
Do you want to do the rest of these I'm signing to, just on the last page and give?
for one of them. So
Okay, let's do that.
26-0476, 821 Croton Drive, Guy Scafati Estate.
All right, we have someone here for that one.
Amy Carroll, Code Enforcement Officer for the Village of Royal Palm.
Okay.
Code Section 1557, grass and weeds exceed allowable height. Observe violation on 4/29/26. Sent the notice of violation on 4/30/26, posted on 4/30/26 on to property.
Okay.
I'd like to enter the following documents: notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service, Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, verification of owner, Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. At least they start you off on a good, easy one.
Bartolo.
And what is your relation to the property?
I'm a beneficiary. It's in probate. There is no PR yet.
Okay.
Spell your first and last name, please.
Sherry Interbartolo. We did mow the lawn today, and I have pictures.
Cool. It'll save you about $280.
I don't know. What is your last name, ma'am? Can you please spell your last name?
Yes, I-N as in Nancy, T as in Tom,
Thank you.
E-R, B as in boy, A-R, T as in Tom, O-L-O. First name Sherry is C-H-E-R-I-E.
Oh, I would have messed all that up.
And you're a beneficiary, but I heard you say you're still in probate, so you're not legally a beneficiary yet, correct?
No, I am a beneficiary. There's no,
But the court has not. Wait a minute.
I have the will.
That.
Does the property owner, does somebody from the property owner's estate know you're here?
Yes, my attorney knows, and I'm trying to call her on FaceTime, but it's
So
not
we
going
don't,
to.
I think is your attorney Ms. LeMay?
Yes.
We do not do virtual hearings. I
Okay.
told her that this morning, so please do not get her on Zoom.
Okay.
The hearing cannot proceed that way, and I explained that to her this morning.
Can she listen?
She can't speak to the magistrate, and she
Okay.
can't look at documents, so
Okay.
that's why I told her this doesn't work this way.
Can I show you the pictures of the yard?
You can.
Wait
Let me
till
get
after
these
she gets the
exhibits
documents
and then
in.
you can show me the pictures that you have.
All right.
So these are the exhibits that the village would like to enter. This is the affidavit of service for the notice of violation and notice of hearing, the notice of violation, the notice of hearing. And then this is verification of ownership showing who owns the property. And this final exhibit 3 is a photograph, dated photograph of the violation. Any
Okay.
objection to these documents?
No.
Okay, and you have a photograph?
Yeah, I have several.
Okay,
Of the
are those
gra-
from today?
Yes. It should show.
Okay. Can I take your phone to the
Yeah,
magistrate and show him?
if you scroll through, you'll see all of them.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll bring it right back.
That's fine.
We'll have to go back, but I just want to show you. Okay.
Cool. Then we don't have an abatement order issue then.
We need to go and verify compliance and make sure that everything has been mowed, because you can only see a portion of the lawn there.
It's looking good. Oh, God, how many pictures do you have? He's got like 15 pictures on here.
The other issues,
What was that? I'm sorry.
are you
I have-
aware with the other issues at the home?
Yeah, the other issues were the shutters and the sidewalk.
yes,
We're
ma'am.
going to try to get the sidewalk done tomorrow or by this weekend. Now, the shutters are the thing we're going to have a problem with because we don't have a key to them, and we can't go in there until the judge says we can.
Yeah, we shouldn't be complicating the record.
All right, thank you.
All right, so the abatement is unnecessary?
Well, we would ask that you sign an order giving them 3 days to comply. We'll go do the inspection, make sure it's fully mowed, and then obviously we will not abate. So we would ask you to set a compliance date of, what's Monday is the
It's just a business
18th.
day. So the order's really bad now, right?
Don't sign that order. We'll get you an amended order.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. All right, so
5 by 518 or authorization to abate based on the testimony, which I need the code officer to get on the record, is health, safety, welfare.
So, all right, abated by 518, or they will abate it. You've already done it. They just need a couple of days to look. No, we're not talking about that. Don't bring that up. Leave that alone.
This is just the grass. We just need the code enforcement officer to go do an inspection and make sure that we fully comply the case. So we're giving you until Monday to have the inspector go out there and confirm. And obviously, we're not going to abate something that's been complied, so we won't do anything.
Just for the grass.
Correct.
Okay.
We're dealing with this grass. You've already fixed the grass. I've seen the 10 glossy color photos.
8th, so
Not a problem. He fixed it. It's all good. No, the lawn mowing would have cost you $280. It's a lot easier and cheaper to do it this way. All right, so what you need to do is keep it up. Okay, that's all. All right, 518 or abatement by the village.
And the code officer just wants to state one more thing for the record, please.
On the record, it's a health and safety for the high grass and the weeds.
Yeah, and she's abated, so life goes on.
Thank you.
518 or abatement is granted. All right, which leaves us with the haze. Let's do the haze. Then we can go through the regular order.
Health, safety, welfare, I'm not sure, is that the one you're ready for? Health, safety, welfare? No. He wants to do that one now.
Let's try to sign orders. I've got all these here.
the shutters and the sidewalk.
We
You're a code officer about that?
And who is that?
That'll be Amy. You can give her a call. And
Which one? I can call her and talk to her about it? All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Next, health, safety, welfare is 26-0260, 284 La Mancha Avenue, Vanya Hayes.
Just trying to whack out the last page here.
I thought we were going to the top. Code sections 942, 2662F. Fence is missing. Opening and fence. The pool is not secure. I observed this violation on 3/19/26, sent out a notice of violation on 3/20/26, and posted it to the property on 3/23/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay. What do we have here? We have a bad fence that allows access to a pool.
Sides of the property, and it's continuous. It's like this side has always remained open, and this side was closed, and now it's open again, and they do have a pool in their backyard.
Now, is this occupied property? Okay, well, that is my pet peeve of all pet peeves is how many children in Florida die out of drowning?
A lot.
You have service via posting, and anything you want to do to these people, you can do. I signed an abatement order.
Thank you.
All right, now we can go back to the beginning because we whacked out this page, granted.
Back to fine assessment hearings, 26-0005, 10100 Fox Trail Road South, Demott Properties, Inc.
And it's time for the stack. All right. 2605.
I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3 are the pictures.
All right, so we still have potholes and unrepaired items. You served them via posting. No one's here. How many days?
This is a fine assessment hearing. Your prior order required compliance by 5/10. It's been out for the 3 days since then, so a fine of 75 and continuing, please.
5 plus continuing is granted.
-0068, 11001, it should be, and 11031 Southern Boulevard, IBT Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
Code Section 6-22-105.5 for an expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/5/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/6/26 and returned. I'd like to, excuse me, Special Magistrate. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. This is a fine assessment hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permit information. They haven't got the permits yet.
Signed green card equals service. 75?
This one's been out of compliance for 13 days at $100 a day, so 1,300 and continuing.
100 and continuing. Didn't guess that one at all. All right, that is granted.
26-0082.
Card for service.
26-0082, 11001, and 11031 Southern Boulevard, IBT Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permit information.
All right, service via signed green card. How much is this one? Because I guessed wrong 3 times last time.
This one has been out of compliance for 13 days at $25 a day, so the fine is $325 and continuing.
I would have got that one. 325 plus continuing is granted. As I said, signed green card for service.
088, 577 Peppergrass Run, Nadia L. and Evans Modulus.
I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the permit information. Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
Finding of fact is granted. Service via signed green
No, this
card.
one has a fine. Your prior order required compliance by 4:30. It complied 5:13, so we're asking for a $300 fine and not continuing for those 12 days.
300, no continuing is granted.
20.
And green card for service.
Thank you. 26-0107, 12953 Palms West Drive, Palms West Hospital, Inc., Ducharme, McMillan and Associates.
I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permit information.
So signed green card for service. Yeah, every time I drive by there, there's stuff going on. Multi-machine type parking lot things, everything's going. All right, what's the amount?
This one's been out of compliance for 13 days per your prior order, so we're asking for a fine of $325 and continuing.
325 plus continuing is granted.
26-0111, 103 Brookwood Court, Andres Camilo Ramirez Aya and Aramar D. Quintero.
I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is the order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 are the pictures, and Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
All right, is there a fine in this one?
Asking for an order assessing no fine.
An order assessing no fine is granted.
26-0004, 219 Sandpiper Avenue, Cynthia Juarbe.
Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right, signed green card equals service. What's the problem here?
And gazebo without a permit.
All right, what's the amount?
Compliance for 13 days per your previous order, so we're asking for a fine of $325 and continuing.
325 plus continuing is granted.
Thank
Signed
you.
green card for service.
26-0024-10233 Okeechobee Boulevard, B1, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, picture.
I get ads from them on Facebook, too. All right, you have a signed green card for service. How much?
Again, 13 days at $25, so $325 and continuing.
Granted.
And service on that one was?
Signed green card.
Thank you. 26-0030 is being pulled. 26-0045-10233 Okeechobee Boulevard, B12, Cobblestone Village at Royal Palm Beach.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, signed green card for service. Oh, the Little Cakes people.
This one again's been out for 13 days per your previous order at $25 a day, so we're asking for a fine of $325 and continuing.
They belong to something I have on my phone that gives you like cheap stuff. So, what's it? Too good to go. All right, signed green card. You have service granted. $325. Next is
26-0114, 189 Parkwood Drive, Alfred Sanchez and Maria A. Hernandez.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, USPS tracking. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
you have service via track and confirm. What's wrong with these?
They still have their shutters, and they're not maintaining the planting areas, the high grass and weeds around all the plants, the home.
They're yard people, and they're not yard people.
They're not.
All right, so how much is the fine here?
Again, it's 13 days at $25 a day, so a fine of $325 and continuing.
Granted.
Thank you.
25-1149, 120 Sandpiper Avenue, Moises and A. Lopez Tellez and Maria E. Angeles Godino.
I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
All right, so it was hand-delivered according to the affidavit, so you have service. See, I read these things.
This one again's been out of compliance for 13 days, so a fine of $325 and continuing.
Granted.
Thank you.
25-1162, 511 North State Road 7, 511 State SR7 owner LLC.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, USPS tracking. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, USPS tracking confirm your item was delivered to the front desk, reception area, or mailroom. One of the three.
Works.
Something works. Dumpsters out of their enclosures? Or dumpster hanging around?
All in the backyard there. In
Back stuff outside the back doors?
Back of the building.
Yep. How much?
This one's been out for 13 days at $50, so a fine of $650 and continuing.
Thank you.
20 violation hearings, 26-0152, 1253 Oakwater Drive, Jason Garout, maybe?
Garot? We'll make him a killing device?
French, maybe? I don't know.
Code section 6-22-105.5, an expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent on 2/19/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3 is the permit information.
Flows there. Amy, you'll get there someday, huh? Signed green card for service.
We're asking for compliance by 528 or appearance at the 610 fine hearing or $25 a day fine. 26-0160, 11021 Southern Boulevard, IVT Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
Code section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and returned. Would like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is permit information.
All right, green card service, what would you like?
The same thing, compliance by 528, 610, 25.
Granted.
Thank you. 26-0164, 768 Orchid Drive, JOJ Management Services LLC.
Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Verification ownership is Exhibit 2, and the permanent information is Exhibit 3.
All right, I'm having trouble locating my paperwork on this one, so give me a sec. I have Angela afterwards. Oh, you swapped Angela out. Okay, I now have JOJ Management Services LLC. They now have a signed green card for service. 528-610-25.
Yes, sir.
Granted.
26-0167, 143 Cypress Trace, Angela Atkinson.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permanent information.
I was like, that looks like an acreage address, but I saw it was 143 Cypress, and I was like, okay, the world's back to normal. Signed green card equals service. 528-610-25 is granted.
50, please.
50. 528-610-50 is granted.
Thank you. 26-0176, 10479 Southern Boulevard, JBL Village Shops, LLC, JBL Village Shops 2, LLC, and JBL Village Shops 3, LLC.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and posted. I'd like to submit the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing with an affidavit of compliance. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the permanent information, and Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
Affidavit of service for service. Finding of fact is granted.
26-0180, 10200 Okeechobee Boulevard, 10200 Okeechobee Boulevard, LLC.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and posted. I'd like to submit the following documents as evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation and notice of hearing with an affidavit of compliance. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the permanent information.
All right, you have service via posting.
We're asking for compliance by 528 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or a $50 a day fine.
You're making it interesting. They're not going to be the same orders every time. I love that because it's like, I got to pay attention now. So, yay. Nothing worse than seeing 15 528, 610, 25s in a row. All right. Next case, please.
26-0186, 143 Cypress Trace, Angela Atkinson.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is permanent information.
All right, so affidavit of service is service. She is a frequent flyer on the top of the page. 528, 610, and
$50 a day fine. And for the record, this is a different permit number.
oh, I figured that. I just got the frequent flyer thing from the prior one.
Thank
All
you.
right, next, please.
26-0187, 113 Sunshine Boulevard, Thomas and Mary A. Summersill.
Code Section 6-22-105.5, expired permit. I was informed of the violation on 2/19/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing is sent certified mail on 2/19/26 and posted. I'd like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing with affidavit of service. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is permanent information.
All right, service via posting is good service.
We're asking for compliance by 528 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or a $25 a day fine.
See, I like the variance. Making the dates a little different, the amounts a little different. 528, 78, 25 granted.
26-0188, 170 Royal Pine Circle South, Erica A. Dangerfield.
Code Section 6-198.15, garage door is in deterioration. The stained sidewalk, driveway, and driveway apron. I observed the violation on 2/18/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 2/20/26 and returned. I'd like to submit the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 are the pictures, and Exhibit 4 is the affidavit of compliance.
All right, took a long way to get to a finding of fact, but you have service via signed green card, and that finding of fact is granted.
Thank you. 26-0206, 11001 Southern Boulevard, IVT, Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
Code Section 26-61G, 15-141, 15-71, 6-195, 6-190A1, 5, and 26-67E. Crates and equipment outside, dumpsters not screened, dead palm fronds, tree removed without a permit, stained structure, walkways and sidewalks, unpermitted storage container. I observed the violation on 3/4/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent certified mail on 3/5/26 and returned. I would like to submit the following documents and evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 are the pictures.
All right, Costco Plaza, I take it? No? Target Plaza? No. Signed green card equals service. What would you like?
And this one, Special Magistrate 26-67E, which is unpermitted storage container, is a finding of fact. For the remaining code sections, we're asking for compliance by 5/28 or appearance at the 6/10 fine hearing or a $50 a day fine.
528, 610, 50? Finding of fact on 2667E.
Thank you. Is this Costco, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Costco case.
Yeah.
Costco area, anyway.
Thank you. 26-0230, 760 Camellia Drive, Charmaine D. Trust Gilpin and Zachary E. Gilpin, Carrie W. Andrade.
Code Section 6-190A1, stained awning. I observed the violation on 3/9/26. The notice of violation, notice of hearing is sent certified mail on 3/10/26 and posted. I'd like to submit the following documents to evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation, notice of hearing with an affidavit of service. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 are the pictures.
All right, so a moldy shutter, I would assume.
It's the staining on the awning.
Yeah. So they have a choice. They can pressure clean it or they can bleach it off, whatever they want to do. They have to do it by?
Or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine. And a finding on service.
Posting.
Thank you. 26-0128, 10236 Serenade Lane, Isaias and Carissa Alvarez.
Code Section 622, 108.4, door and windows installed without a permit. I observed this violation on 2/12/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/17/26. I got the green card signed, not dated, on 3/2/26. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Okay, well, given the numerous complaints you had in your notice of violation, they're only down to one now. Signed green card equals service. What
We're
would you like?
asking for compliance by 6/25 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
625, 7825.
Thank you.
26-0133, 112 Park Road North, Saraton and Sachand Gangadai Sariam.
Code Sections 14.2, miscellaneous items in public view. I observed this violation on 2/17/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing, certified mail on 2/18/26. They signed for it on 2/20/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Signed green card equals service. I'm sure the neighbors are happier now.
I'm sure they are. I would be.
Finding of fact.
Granted.
Thank you. 26-0134, 700 Camellia Drive, Big Dreams Preschool Royal Palm LLC.
Code Section 2349A14, B10, 17, and 22.5. Parking area is in disrepair. Striping and markings are faded and worn. I observed the violation on 2/17/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing, or notice of violation on 2/18/26. I got the USPS tracking on that. It was delivered on 2/20/26. Then I mailed out a certified mail notice of hearing on 5/18/26, and I had posted that to the property. So I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, USPS tracking, notice of hearing with an affidavit of service. Exhibit 3 is your verification ownership. Exhibit 4 is pictures, and Exhibit 5 is your affidavit of compliance.
Now, given that it's a preschool, shouldn't it be Little Dreams?
Don't crush their dreams before.
It's little people with big dreams.
Yes.
Service via USPS tracking firm, finding of fact is granted.
Thank you.
26-0169-109 Roselle Court, Elaine Grabowski.
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26. It was signed for on 2/21/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
All right, signed green card equals service, finding of fact is granted. Hunter should be happy.
Thank you.
26-0177-111 Moorgate Circle, William Dart.
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26. I got the green card back signed, not dated, on 2/24/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information.
All right, service via signed green card, what would you like?
Compliance by 625 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
26-0179-102 Rivera Avenue, Mayali Cruz.
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26 and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information.
All right, service via posting, what would you like?
By 625 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Going to 7-Eleven.
No.
625, 7825 is granted.
Thank you. 26-0183 172 Sandpiper Avenue, Ian Benjamin and Brittany Joe Fisher.
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26. It was signed for on 2/26/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
What strikes me about this case, other than it was served via signed green card, is like they have homestead and additional homestead and homestead and additional homestead on their ownership.
Oh.
It's kind of weird, but okay.
You can get
The
that.
finding of fact is granted.
I need to apply.
You had service via, thank you. 26-0184 9100 Belvedere Road, Unit 202, Integrated Trust LLC.
Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26 and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Affidavit of service is good service, finding of fact is granted.
Thank you.
26-0185 222 Kingfisher Way, 113 Cranes Roost, Verse at Royal Palm Beach LP.
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 2/19/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 2/19/26. It was signed for on 2/23/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information.
All right, signed green card equals service. I'm like, oh yeah, they got their extension approved, 12/4, and then I looked at it as 24. So maybe a little late. Signed green card service, what would you like?
By 625 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
26-0208 133 South State Road 7, Steak and Shake Operations, Inc.
Code Section 622-105.5. 4 permits have expired. This was brought to my attention on 3/6/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/6/26. Had phone conversations and emailed all the paperwork to the contractor. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400 permit information. And Exhibit 4 is copy of the email to the contractor.
All right. Service,
Committee of Service.
I emailed the contractor and talked to the owner on the phone.
Actual?
Actual.
I'll take actual. All right, granted, what would you like?
Compliance by 6:25 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $100 a day fine.
Thank you.
Twenty-six 0210 149 Catania Way, Gene V, and there should only be one H in that, but I still don't know how to pronounce it, even with one H. Menichek Lima?
Code Section 622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 3/6/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/6/26. It was signed for on 3/9/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400, permit information.
All right, signed green card equals service. Yeah, I agree with your pronunciation. What's the dates?
Compliance by 6:25 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next one is 26-0217, 158. It should be on your agenda, Special Magistrate, not 159. It's 158, Cordoba Circle, Ricardo Espinosa.
622-105.5, expired permit. This was brought to my attention on 3/6/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/6/26 and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400, permit information.
All right, you have an affidavit of service. I don't know whether they ever got the pavers installed, but they didn't
did.
finish yet.
They
did.
installed them, yes.
They just haven't inspected it or done any of the other things they need to do. All right, 625, 7825, it's service via posting.
26-0250, 10155, Okeechobee Boulevard, Target Corporation.
Code Section 2349A6, 2667, 6195, and 1254. Semi-trailer and pod are in required parking spaces overnight and for extended time. Marquee sign is stained, trash and debris around plants, hedges, and around property. I observed this violation on 3/16/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/18/26, and the card was signed for on 3/24/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Verification ownership is Exhibit 2. Exhibit 3 is pictures.
See, now I'm going to have to stare at that Target sign when I drive by it, because you made all these pictures. And then
Filthy.
the other observation is, you know, these people site plan these huge places. Shouldn't you put a couple of semi-truck parking places there if you're going to get deliveries all the time? I mean, what would that hurt if you site plan that in?
Well, they do have like a
They have loading
drop-off
zones,
zone.
yeah.
Need an actual one outside of the loading dock so they could leave them in the loading dock and have one stacked.
They don't usually stay
But
there,
they
though.
don't.
Yeah, they drop and go.
Oh, well, that's people who've been chased out of the acreage, huh? All right, signed green card equals service.
We're asking for compliance by 6:25 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Sorry, next case is 26-0255, 105 Parkside Way, TPG AG EHC 3 HOV, Multi-State 3 LLC.
That's a mouthful.
Sorry, I'm not on. Code Section 2041, 2067, and 15132B. Flags and signs in swell area are prohibited. Banner is prohibited. I observed this violation on 3/18/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/19/26, and I got USPS tracking that it was delivered on 3/25/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. USPS tracking is Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, USPS tracking confirm is service. You know,
Whereas-
I used to cut through at the Lowe's Circle, little bridge. And I tried to do that last week, and I drove down the dirt road, and it was all fenced off.
Yeah, you can't
It's
cut
like
through
they cannot
there.
let you through anymore. You got to go to the Diana Street in the back to get through anymore.
Yeah, you
All right,
gotta
you
go
have
to
good service. What would you
Erica
like?
Boulevard.
Compliance by 528 or appearance at the 610 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
528, 610, 25 granted. All right, we're going to do 26-262? Or?
Yes, 26-0262, 299 Las Palmas Street, Jeffrey J. and Patricia M. Sharkey.
Code Section 2318B3, parking on the lawn. I observed this violation on 3/19/26, sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/20/26. They signed for it on 3/23/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
All right, sign green card equals service. You know, people park their truck over the sidewalk. It's going to be even worse than parking it in the swale. So 528,
No, this one's a finding of fact.
fact on the truck, granted. Service via signed green card.
26-0279, 10274 Okeechobee Boulevard, Boulder Venture Employees 1.
20-41, 20-60, 1540. Prohibited signs on property. Excessive window signs and branches are too low over the sidewalk. I observed this violation on 3/28/26. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 3/30/26. I got the green card back signed and not dated on 4/3/26. I'd like to know the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
I didn't know 7-Eleven had chicken wings. That's one of the signs there. All right, sign green card equals service.
We're asking for compliance by 625 or appearance at the 7/8 fine hearing or $25 a day fine. 26-0286 is being pulled. 26-0288, 1195 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, Royal Palm Center LLC, TMW Florida LLC.
Code Section 16.1, 16.9, business tax receipt is expired. Observe this violation on 4/3/26. Send out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/3/26, and was signed on 4/6/26. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400, business information.
Okay. This is somewhere over there. All right. Service via signed green card, what would you like?
Tax receipt that's delinquent for more than 150 days, so we're asking that your order reflect that the respondent is responsible for the BTR license amount plus 25%, plus the $250 administration cost, plus the $250 penalty.
Expensive, granted.
Thank you. 26-0289, it should be on your agenda. 1199 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, Royal Palm Center LLC, A&M Wireless.
Code Section 16.1, 16.9, business tax receipt is expired. Observe this violation on 4/3/26. Send out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 4/3/26, and it was signed for on 4/6/26. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS 400, business information.
So BTR plus 25% plus 250 in admin plus 250 penalty, granted.
And for the record, it's 150 days delinquent and a finding of service.
Signed green card.
We need to go back to page 6 at the bottom. We're going to pull that 26-0208. We're going to start over.
Okay. Shaking and staking, pulled.
Right, we're going to renotice, so we'll come
Yeah,
back
that's-
to you later, yeah.
No problem.
And not a, what?
Sorry, but I noticed.
Yes, and that's it, that's all we have, and I don't think you have any minutes, right?
I signed them.
You signed them, very good.
All right, anything else to be brought before the magistrate? Look at that, 7:31.
Thank you, sir.
A decent meeting.